Oh, y'all know what time it is.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
That song is the sound of your dreams being crushed, son. Crushed.
Nightmares manifest into reality with a long 40-foot long blade, baby. Impel your body.
And all you had to do was just tell Sephiroth where Cloud was. You wouldn't even have to hear this. But nah, you didn't want to tell him, Sora. So now you go get it. Anywho. Yo, what up, fam?
It's another episode of Fusion High. And today's episode is brought to you by two black guys and a white guy. The reason why I say white guy, because we have our best friend, one more again, for you and you alone, whoever listens to this, Mr. Adam Powell.
Yo,
Hello.
what up, bro?
Coming as a ringer. I heard that half the whole Fusion High almost died last time. Cardiac arrest with some AEW list.
But today's episode is about frustrating bosses / video games, I guess.
Yeah.
And
For sure, man.
Adam said he got a Roshi list, man. And I was like, yeah, I can think of 3 right now, but I know there's a bunch more. Well, we gonna go down the list or just stuff that we know. And please, like, subscribe, and try to tell us your bosses that freaking suck.
Yeah, because I know there's a ton of them, man. Just, even as, starting as a kid, when you're a kid, you're playing a game, you're first getting a hang of gaming, then there's just those bosses you're playing, you're just like, oh, man, I can't do this, So then you just, put that game away, and you grow up and become an adult and try to go back and beat it, and it's like, nah, fam, I still got your number. But you prevail and you win anyway, because that's what winners do.
And to kind of explain this to any younger people out there listening, this is back in the day before you could just YouTube stuff or look it up online, where you had to actually fight the boss, die again, hit reset, toss the controller, wait an hour, come back to it, and still run into the same goddamn patterns.
Do you hear the pain in his voice?
Jeez.
Did you hear that?
As he was saying it, I'm punching this stuff like, I remember those days, Game Informer, and freaking, what's that game? Game Pro didn't tell me.
Nintendo Power live!
He wouldn't even tell you. He was like, well, he suck, and he's hard, so, have fun.
And I didn't get a Game Genie until it didn't matter anymore. So I finally got my Game Genie. Man, we're old, bros.
Game Shark.
Nobody knows what Game Genies are.
Or Game Shark.
Oh, Game Shark. Yeah,
Oh,
Game
my
Shark.
gosh.
That thing was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also in a time and era, too, where saves. What's a save?
Oh, God.
What's a save?
That's
Save.
where we go start.
Congratulations. You into the world of pain. And no, there's no house to go to run to your mommy and suck your thumb. Or save. Whatever. Whatever comes first.
Save thumbs. It's cool. Whatever.
Whatever.
Across the pond, they call this Iron Man gaming. You play through until you die. You don't beat it before you die. You start all the way over.
Oh, man. Speaking of that, Adam, you want to go ahead and lead this thing off? What game you got
Yeah,
first?
let's do it. So
Video
both-
game boss you got her. What's going on?
Both of y'all are Konami guys. I
Yeah.
love a lot of stuff with Konami, but we'll start with one of the classics. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES.
And if my memory serves me, I think that one is made by Konami.
Yup.
It's man. You know how I was just talking about trying to beat this game as a kid and couldn't do it? I was talking about this one. So that's funny that you mentioned that. Yep. I tried playing this game as a kid and I used to get so far, man. So far. I would finally get out the swords. Finally get out the swords. Just to get sent back down again and start all over.
Jeez.
So I put it away. And when I became, I think I played that game when I was like maybe 6 or 7. Put it away. Crushed my childhood. Grew up in 13 complexes because of it. I don't believe in commitment.
13 of them.
That's a lot.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Oh, he got a 14.
Then I picked it back up as a 12-year-old and I finally beat that stupid game. Finally. And I'm afraid to ever play it again now.
Jesus Christ.
So here was the problem with this. You would start and you would have all four Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right?
Uh-huh.
And if you kind of honed your skills and stopped dying and screwing around in the source, then you finally got to the dam. Yeah. Damn the dam. And if you could finally get through everything without the bombs going off and your people dying and whatever, or maybe even you could get through it and you had 2 or 3 of the little turtle people left, you would get to something called the Technodrome.
Oh, not the stupid Technodrome.
The goddamn Technodrome. The destroyer of worlds and childhoods.
We ain't talking about Galactus.
And this, no matter how skilled you were, was at least a 20, 30, 40-minute boss fight with no saves and limited continues and all the other nonsense. Man, that was the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, I see you got 2 of my 13 complexes.
Oh my goodness,
man! That game, it's still a really good game, man. It's like a really good challenge. I would hope that they would release it on the newer consoles. It's kind of like a little game how to re-release the stuff. That'd be a pretty good game to play to test your mantle, see how good you are.
No lie.
And now I'm gonna add another complex to you.
Oh, no.
Do you know that when it was released on NES, it was easier? There's an arcade version of this game. Just the same as like the arcade Mario World was harder. Nah, the arcade Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is unbeatable.
They need to throw that thing in a volcano, bro. I don't want to play that.
I played this one time, dude. I played this one time in the barbershop growing up. This is like the devourer of quarters.
Of course.
Maybe $20 just to get to the damn last stage, and then another 20 to get back to it.
Dang.
I mean, just destroyed people, man.
I've never played the arcade version of it. I played the Turtles arcade, which is one of the GOAT video games ever. When you're starting off in a burning building, you go in and you go save April, and then you got to fight Bebop or Rocksteady. I forget which one. I think it's Rocksteady. You fight. Yeah, that's my Turtles on arcade. I'm there, but I hope all those games have been decommissioned, thrown in a trash compactor.
Man, no collector's items now. You wish.
Oh, they could collect them. It's okay.
Yeah, they can collect them.
Oh man, what's the second one on your list, broski?
So we keeping up with the whole Konami theme for just a minute.
Okay.
Anybody who is everybody out there probably already knows where I'm going with this. Castlevania. On specific, Castlevania 3.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
Dracula on Castlevania 3 was the Nightmare Reborn.
Oh man!
And if you could get past like some of the other bosses, little sub things like fighting Death, right?
Yeah, little Death.
Yes, with the little sickles that moved around and popped in and out, and you
Yeah.
couldn't see the damn things to dodge them. You spent 20 minutes just dodging them. Then you get to Dracula, who has 3 forms, a boss like health bar that fills from left to right the screen, and then doubles down and fills from left to right. And that's just his first form.
Yep, that's not even his final form.
God. In the last form, he becomes this flying, floating head that chases you around and makes you want to do really, really, really bad things to yourself.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, Castlevania. I definitely got
I only seen like videos of that. That's a sad part. I haven't played it like
Yeah.
that. Hey, you talking about NES, right?
Those videos that you run, yes, I'm talking about NES.
Okay.
Those videos that you've seen,
Yeah.
those are speed runs.
Really?
Those are 20-minute long speed runs.
So you can imagine how long that takes. You just
Uh-huh.
casually playing.
Yeah, it's just
As a
little
kid with
yeah.
no internet and no cheat codes and no
No
just
guidance,
no.
nothing. You just there.
Only pain.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh man, the video game bosses are so hard, man. Like, and there's even now, like currently, it's not really like that anymore, with the exception of Jeremy's favorite series of games, Dark Souls.
Man, you bought that, man. I want to hear that. Jeremy, you too good.
So Jeremy, which it is true, he's a gaming god.
Oh,
And no problem. But so I was like, you know what, man? I'm about this game. It's gonna be a challenge for Jeremy. Cause me and my friends, we would play this game. We were like, be at work. Like, hey, we're going to my buddy's house. We're gonna play it for an hour. Just play it. He's like, man, Chad, I hear you're good at video games. Go play this game. Go help me beat it. So I'm like, oh, what's this? He's like, hey, go fight that dragon over there. I'm like, oh, it's a dragon. actual boss fight. Nope, this dragon just proceeded to murder me immediately. And that was the start of the game. I was like, wait, he fight me now? And I'm dead instantly. So I'm like, okay, I got to start back, where I was. Nope. And Dark Souls has kind of that old school mentality. You're going to start way back at the beginning of this level. Mm-hmm. And all your gear, it's over by where you died at. You can go get it if you want, but yeah, you're probably not going to make it there.
Nah. I remember playing that game when you bought it, man. You talking about a dragon. What was it? Dark Souls 3 you bought me.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I could kick you in the dick, dude. So, I remember just this samurai. So, it was the same Christmas my brother-in-law came in. What's up, Odie? Like, he was giving me shit because I couldn't beat the samurai that was like on the top of these stairs. I'm climbing these stairs, and he was all like, hit me 3 times, and I'm dead.
Bro, he was working. He was working.
Man, he was stuffing the mud hole in my ass for sure. And I couldn't stand that guy, man. My brother-in-law always talk shit about it. So, oh man, I was like, man, I'm gonna play this because I was going through a real time, like one of my jobs. And I was like, I hate this job. I was like, I want to play games to relax. And I was like, fucking Jay, why you didn't give me nothing that can soothe my soul?
That did soothe your soul.
Nah.
Hence it is Dark Souls.
It just
your soul wasn't dark enough for it to be soothed.
Added cold to the flames of fury. Shit.
So you just sent me into a flashback.
What you got, man?
One of my favorite games, Borderlands. I'm a hardcore Borderlands guy.
Love
Since
it
we
too,
on this
brother.
new kick, let me ride that wave for a minute.
Yeah.
Ride it. That's surf.
So, got Borderlands 2, and I was in between jobs one of those times, so I was running through the game. The game's awesome and everything else, and then started playing some of the DLC to it.
Yeah.
There's a whole achievement for this. Trophy for all you PlayStation people. Terramorphous the Invincible.
Oh, God. Oh,
The achievement is literally titled, You Will Die. In parentheses, seriously.
Oh, yeah, we played Terramorphous. Oh, I'll never forget that guy.
Oh, explain this.
Okay.
He's a thrasher. He's a gigantic freaking thrasher.
He's a giant thrasher. And for those of you who may not have experienced the whole Borderlands thing, highly recommended, by the way. But a thresher is the equivalent of like that old school bad 80s movie Tremors, where it's this worm thing that comes out of the ground, except for this damn thing can like suck you in with some psycho telekinesis powers or whatever.
Black hole thresher. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a black hole one.
Terramorphous is one that takes up the entire screen and then some.
Yeah.
Right?
Dang.
Yep. Oh, yeah, he does. He's a gigantic thresher.
And you're on this little island of a map where you can very easily get knocked the hell off, which you do several times. And the guy's health bar is one of those that spans the screen, then it doubles down on you.
He ain't lying.
He changes his weaknesses, so even if you're using like a weapon that should be good to him, it works for all of 2 shots.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
He ain't lying. Because him, my wife, and myself did it. And this is our second time around. Because back in the good old days on Xbox, because now we're playing on PS4, we found out a way. What was that? First day, it was before they nerfed the, what's that damn gun? What's that gun? The shotgun. Hyperion shotgun. What's that?
Conference call.
That was before they nerfed it. Then they nerfed that. Then I found met a guy online who taught us how to freaking glitch like all your guns and stuff like that. There was something with that gun explode when you reload it. And then we used the Infinity pistol and just now, of course, moving to different consoles, they probably nerfed that. And the old school way. Do you remember those times? Do you freaking remember those times? Oh, what a long night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did this whole run through with no legendary weapons and no getting online because I'm that stubborn type of guy where, I'm going to beat it, goddammit, off my will. I don't need to look online for it. Nah, man, I got this. Oh, God. I think a day and a half later.
Oh, the first time?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. And shit, we didn't even do nothing like that when you and I and Dorothy did it. So, you guys and gals out there that's curious about Borderlands, the more people you play with, the harder it gets. Because, balance, guys. Balance.
It's an awesome game mechanic.
Hell yeah, right? Hopefully more people adapt to that. It's pretty cool. Oh, my gosh. Well, I guess I'm going to jump in with one of them. And I was talking about it earlier when we were testing the equipment. Ninja Gaiden, I had it for Xbox. The original, one of the first games I had for Xbox, and it's or Gaiden, however you want to call it. And the very first boss, who is your master, is a dude with nunchucks, And you can't really throw shurikens at him because he just knock him back with the nunchucks and hit you with them. And no matter what you can do, you couldn't freaking beat him. Now, this is funny. I had a hard time with him being a human. Hey, spoiler alert, if you ain't played it, hey, that's your fault, because that game was old as dirt. They probably have new consoles now. But when I fight the final boss, which is him in a demon form, because you found a demon sword, and he has possession of it, and it's a move that you later on learn. Besides the Azuma drop, I love that move. Classic ninja move, guys and gals, if you're into ninjas. Knocks him on the ear. You do like this spinning German suplex. Muy bonito. O bonita. So anyway, is another move called the Flying Swallow. You jump up and you just dash through people. You jump up. And dude, so that I beat him with that alone within literally like a minute. But why his original human form was so goddamn hard. I mean, this dude was killing me in his original form. Well, just him in his base form, but like as a demon, he sucked.
Because that's a holdover. So the original Ninja Gaiden off of NES, he was the boss on, I want to say the second stage, 2-2, something like that.
I never played the original.
He was one of, if not the hardest boss in the whole damn game.
The Master? Really? I didn't know that. You learned something.
And that entire swallow jump attack was what you had to have to beat him.
Holy crap.
Oh, man. Didn't matter. Shurikens, right back at you. Yeah, if you tried to get in close, he was going to make your world hurt. I mean, the only thing that you could do is that cheap little hit and run across the screen dash. You had to time it just right, because if you screwed the timings up, classic NES pattern play, you completely died. Over and over and over again. Bro, I got that at the house. If you want to throw hands on it, I'll put it in for you.
You would on what system?
NES.
Oh yeah, I got a Retron 5. We could do that. You got it for NES? Hell yeah, I got Retron 5. Guys and girls, if you're into classic stuff and you can't find the classic systems like Sega, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, any of that, and Famicom, grab that. It's all 5 of those bad boys. I'm probably missing one, but I ain't got time to think about what I just missed. Grab you one of those. Like $150? Not bad. Because you're getting 5 systems in one. That's why it's like the Retron 5. So anyway, enough of that cheap, like, we call that stuff. Plug. Thank you. What was another boss battle or whatever you just remember? You like,
since we're throwing it back old school, this is something that you probably can't chime in on as much.
That's cool.
My entire thing, I grew up and it was just Nintendo products. I mean, I was NES and rocked that almost until the Nintendo 64 came out. Then I finally got a Super Nintendo because that's how my life was. But one of the games that took me the longest to try to do anything with, Wizards and Warriors 3.
Okay.
This is a game that was produced by Rare. It's not something where you could save because it's them old school, right?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that you've seen me play this once or twice, where you kind of progress and you've got 3 different classes. You can be a thief, a knight, a wizard, and you switch in between the classes. And the entire premise of the game is that this like whole demon spawn person comes in and takes over the king, who's, classic good guy king, whatever.
Right. Kicks
him out, and you spend the entire game basically just training to try to become strong enough to finally go and, right the wrongs and kill the guy. Okay. King's name is Malkill. And as an NES game, it was one of the last NES games to come out for that system before the Super Nintendo came out. It's like back in 91.
Okay.
And so it boasted over, I want to say 40 or 50 hours of gameplay. On a game that you cannot save. Understand this.
Remember, kids, it ain't a luxury back in the day. It was sheer will and awesomeness.
Man. And so I can remember playing this game, getting to that final boss just to die and have to start over. Again and again and again. There would be days that I would play it, collect all the little power-ups and everything, run off to school, whatever, go do what I had to do, leave the system on because you couldn't save it, right? Come back, get back in the swing of things, put another 2 hours in. Okay, I'm ready to go kick this motherfucker in the jewels and run over to it and just get destroyed.
Yeah.
Or knock him down to a sliver of a health and then he alters his pattern and you die.
making you kids think.
Over and over and over. And he was
Yup.
one of the old school NES bosses that had different forms too, right?
Dang.
Human guy, and then transferred into like this demon gas cloud towards the end.
Mm.
And if you could survive long enough to get to the nice little demon transformation form, then all of his patterns and attacks completely changed. So everything that you did previously that kind of worked and made it to where you might be able to survive was completely flipped, turned around on its head.
Man, hold up.
Yep. One of the hardest bosses in all of my video games that I've ever played against. Strictly because you couldn't save back then. You had to do all the rigmarole to build your character up to get to that point.
Jeez. Side note, man, I just remember the old days of gaming. PlayStation. No, oops, my bad. Stop there. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega. Hell, sometimes Game Boy. Saves. You couldn't. Saves are rare. There are games that could. But it was a lot that you couldn't. And I just remember if you couldn't save, it was passwords. If it wasn't passwords, you had, like you said, to leave it on and work your magic. you know. And then those were games that you could save, and that was kind of cool, whatnot. So that helped a little bit, but it wasn't like save right here before a boss fight, like like a current generations now, or even like 20 years ago, RPGs. Remember how they used to be? Like you had like a merchant that's conveniently there, / right across from that, a save point. God, those were the days. And now, so kids, if you listen to this, man, it was a tough time for us. My turn on this one. So as you were talking about that, I remember a boss that either a friend told you or the game would tell you pretty much by itself. But it's so cool that it had to iterate that. Was Metal Gear, one of my favorite games, the Psycho Mantis boss fight. So here's the thing, kids and guys and girls. It was a boss fight. You fought against this guy who's a telepath, and he has a gas mask on. And he's like one of the many bosses you got to fight. And his name's Psycho Mantis. He floats around, he hits you with furniture, and He can read your mind. And especially if you had like a memory card in, and you had like Konami games, he'll read those out to you like, oh, so you've been playing Castlevania and shit like that. So it's kind of cool. He really can read your stuff.
You got it to your head.
Yeah, he really got in your head. So if you had like save stuff, there's a Konami game that was kind of baller, and that was nice. And like if you have a DualShock controller, he'll vibrate your controller. It's like, watch me put your controller down on a flat surface and watch me move it with my sheer will alone, which that was kind of cool. And then move forward and back, and that was kind of cool. Like, that's good storytelling, and that's good mechanics or usage of game mechanics. So that's cool. You have to remember, this is 1998. Beautiful. So anyway, fast forwarding, fighting this guy, right? You can't shoot him, you can't punch him, but you gotta win. Because he controls this girl named Meryl. It's like that, to shoot you and all that stuff. You gotta knock her out. Me, I did it the hard way, punching her, throwing her. I don't use women willy-nilly. Kind of finally use a stun grenade and she just go sleep. So I learned that now. And it's like I gotta do what I gotta do. I used to just flip her normally and take the less life. And so you couldn't just hit this goon. It's like, he's like useless and like, useless. You can't hit me. You shooting and you trying your best. You're throwing grenades. You're shooting, you're punching. You do this, you do that, and you die so many times. And you're like, what the hell do I have to do? So Hideo Kojima, in his infinite wisdom of this stuff, right? He come with this idea to make you plug your controller from the player 1 port to the player 2 port. Now, how do I know that, guys and girls? This how I know. After dying so many freaking times, for being murdered by a guy you cannot touch, literally, because he reads your mind, because that's the whole point of it. That's a good gimmick, right? Colonel Campbell will call you on the codec like, Snake, we figured it out. Like, what is it? You gotta plug the player 1 port to the player 2 port. He can't read that. Do it. And it's breaking fourth walls. That's awesome. I didn't know what a wall was at the time when it comes to, reality and fiction. So now I know what that is. I was like, dude, this dude is awesome, whoever developed this game. And it's funny because his name, whenever he starts the game off, the boss fight off, it'll go black and it says Hideo. And green letter's like a VHS. That's pretty freaking cool. And it's like, dude, this guy loves his work. yeah. He was like, Snake, I figured it out. And then you're like, what harm can it do, right? And you plug it, you unplug it from the player 1 port to the player 2 port. And dude, it's freaking awesome. He like, boom, ow! He go, why? He's out floating around trying to hurt you and everything like that, man. I mean, it was a hard boss fight if you came in not knowing nothing. But now, of course, and, if you listen to this podcast or, internet or you died like a million times, he's freaking hard as shit. And I'm talking about Psycho Mantis, Chad.
Welcome back on, man.
Welcome back. All right, Eric Bishop.
Yeah. And you talking about Psycho Mantis?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. I remember just the dude's like, unplug the controller now. I'm like, I don't want to. I'm going to die.
Yeah, he was going to die.
Then I plug it in the other thing. I'm like, oh.
And you can't read your mind.
Like,
Shoot up on this. And just spray him, man. Just spray him.
So speaking of psychological boss fights, Chad, you came in at the perfect time on this.
Oh, yeah.
Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past.
Uh-oh.
Most of it trash game, except for the Shadow Link boss fight.
Trash game, excuse you?
No. Compared to the original Zelda, I'm one of those guys. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Plus, it had that awesome little glitch that your boy may or may not have done that you beat the game in 2 minutes.
I know you did. I know you did.
So, the Shadow Link boss fight, though.
Oh, Shadow Link is ridiculous, dude.
In all of these people's infinite wisdom, they make it to where throughout the game they're tracking your moves. Like as you're playing with regular Link and you're completely oblivious to everything, right? And you develop as humans do your own type of patterns.
Yeah.
What Shadow Link does is it completely memorizes all of your kind of go-to moves and clones them.
Unheard of for a Nintendo game.
Yeah, exactly. Especially something back in the early 90s like that. It clones them on you and forces you to basically fight yourself.
Yeah.
The same way that you have been playing all game. And so when you're sitting there trying to adapt mid-boss fight with this thing, it's learning and it's adapting to you. It is the biggest mirror match that I think exists on old school retro games.
That was amazing. Well, as a kid, I just thought that the game was cheating because you know how that goes.
That was the logic,
man. This game was cheating, man. It's doing too much. But as I got older and I realized that it did that, I'm like, bruh, that's some sophisticated stuff,
right?
For some old school Nintendo system. Like I wasn't seeing that happening at all. But yeah, a lot of wanted to throw my controller, which was hooked up to Nintendo, so I probably should have done that. But like, it was so frustrating, man. Cause I took great pride in going through Zelda, man, and going through just beating everything, collecting everything, breaking all the vases, chopping up all the shrubbery, just to get to this guy.
And when I say it's trash, don't take that out of context. I'm a huge Zelda guy. That's probably one of my favorite, titles and plethora of puzzle solving games that exist.
Yeah, dude. Have you played this new one yet on the Switch?
I haven't bought a Switch yet.
Oh, bro, it's legit.
I've heard
it's really good.
This is on my list.
It's really, really good. I just picked up the new remake of Zelda, and I haven't played it yet, but I'll probably play it over at work. Where I play my video games. Hopefully, no one's listening. But, but yeah, man. So one of the hardest boss fights that I encountered was Sephiroth. Now, I'm not talking about Sephiroth on Final Fantasy VII because yes, that was hard and ridiculous, and somebody dropping meteors from the sky is very unfair. But I'm talking about Sephiroth on Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 actually. This guy. So this is how it starts. You're Sora and Donald and Goofy. I'm sure you're familiar with Kingdom Hearts. So you're walking around and looking over the cliff is Sephiroth. And so you
Man, I just came back. You talking about that punk bitch motherfucker?
Yeah, boy.
Ooh, go come on.
Bro, I understand. So you see Sephiroth on the cliff and you're like, now, I don't know what intrigued you to go talk to him. Me, because you're one of my favorite Final Fantasy villains. I'm like, let me go talk to my boy. Maybe he forgot what I did to him in Kingdom Hearts. Maybe he forgot. So I go over there, and he's like, he turns around, where's Cloud at? Now, who do you think responds next? Sora, the character you're playing with? You would think so, right? No. It's Donald and Goofy. Donald, I'm not gonna tell ya. And I'm like, Donald, bro, you can't even heal yourself right. You got, you
the mage.
Yeah, you the mage. And you ain't even gonna say nothing goofy. He ain't saying nothing. So they pretty much they make Sephiroth mad. And then Sephiroth politely shoots them away, and you gotta fight Sephiroth all by yourself. And then the music starts playing.
The intro song to this motherfucker.
For real. And Sephiroth proceeds, he takes a couple steps.
You know, Adam, how you keep talking about it. His life goes from here to here.
Oh, I'm about to get to that.
You about to? From left to right, and then left to right again, and left to right again. Hold on. Left to right again. What in the actual hell? Got one bar. You know how, Dragons is over there, and then another one, and another one underneath that.
Because he had like maybe 4 or 5, probably 6 little bars, and each bar that you take down
It's an entire
it's a long bar. You see the 6 little small bars underneath, you're like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to just take this long bar out. You know, nope, they're all long.
They all long. That's the little bars underneath the long bar are individuals that just add on to that one long bar. You know, it's like, we can't do Castlevania.
Flashbacks of Dracula.
Oh my God! It's like, bruh, why won't you die? Die already.
Oh.
But I found a way to beat Sephiroth though.
Word.
So what I did was somewhere in my findings of Kingdom Hearts, I found a Berserk thing. Oh, yeah. So I found a Berserk thing, which pretty much when your magic drops down, you just can attack, like an unlimited attack. So I was just doing combos that would not stop, and that's how I beat Sephiroth.
Oh, okay.
Because I try to beat him normally, and
well, guess what? I gotta get Kingdom Hearts 2 to get my vengeance because 19-year-old Jeremy couldn't do it.
yeah, Jerry.
32, I'm grown now. What the hell's going on in my life? I gotta
See, Jeremy, I was a man then.
I'm sure. I wasn't.
I had to level up on Sephiroth because I was getting frustrated, man. When I found Berserk, I went back and wore him out.
Man, because I gotta level up now, man. Now by now that's part of it too, though. Actual.
Yeah, you gotta level up, man. You gotta level up.
Man, I can't stand that son of a bitch, man. I'm still mad to the day.
Yeah, Sephiroth is ridiculous, bro.
Man,
they were wrong for that. They were wrong.
Nah, I give them that. You know, Square Enix did their thing, and Disney collaborated with them, so they did their thing, and I'm mad because I got to beat them. I have to beat them. Let's see, another boss. Oh yeah, you get to be late with this one, Chad. I have to leave you out. It's a fighting game. Freaking Tekken 7 Akuma! Ooh, I haven't beaten that son bitch either. Why he extra hard? It's like, I hate it.
Akuma is ridiculous.
Oh,
So you fight Akuma, and you know what made him even harder for me?
what's up?
It's because you have to play with Kazuya, and I suck with him.
I'm
I'm so bad.
I'm
so bad, but I got better because I think they. Sorry guys, he trash. He's trash to me. He's not my favorite
He's
character.
good, man. I whoop your ass with him.
Yeah. But
Your ass.
but not forgot Akuma. But anyway,
Apparently, right?
so you gotta fight Kazuya. So you beat Akuma, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Then he turns into Shin God, demigod, regular God,
What
God
the
amongst
fuck?
men, monster among men, Braun Strowman, Tyson Fury, Big Show rolled all into one. You gotta fight this guy.
Is it Raw Dog? Jesse James that good? God damn, do the shake, rattle, and roll on that ass.
And you know that move was OP in WWE.
Oh, yeah.
Or WWF.
Was it SmackDown? Was it SmackDown?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he...
KO. But yeah, bro.
Oh, man.
Akuma was ridiculously hard, dude. He's special. He don't even have a special. Well, it says he has a special bar, but bro, come on. It's
Reggie
special.
Demon was a special.
Man.
But he threw 2 fireballs.
No, it's 3, bro.
Every time.
It's three fireballs. 3 fireballs. Now, when I play with Akuma, I can barely throw one.
Right?
Barely. Dude,
He can
it took
teleport.
oh,
Fireball,
he can
fireball,
teleport,
fireball.
yeah.
Teleport, fireball. Oh, wait. Raging Demon. And I lost. And you just stole your control.
And there's nothing worse than losing to the Raging Demon. It's quite disrespectful, to be honest. But I do love beating opponents with it, though.
It's a thing of art.
Yeah, it's
a thing of art,
disrespectful to them, but work of art to me. I just go, mwah.
It's like flambe.
It took me maybe like an hour and a half to beat
And I
Akuma.
was not
Total
even there.
time. When I beat him, Jeremy, you probably could hear me. I was screaming.
Oh no, I was at work. You showed me a
yeah.
picture.
I
never
sent you a
forget.
picture.
I think
Yeah.
I don't think I know. I got a new phone now. No,
Yeah, I sent you that picture,
I never
bro.
forget
That was
that
a,
picture.
cause me and you both were trying, dude. We just could not beat
Oh,
Akuma.
we were crying. That's how bad it was. I wanted to cry.
But you know what? Tekken took the page out of Street Fighter's book because you know Street Fighter has some notoriously hard bosses.
I know another one
Yeah.
from Street Fighter.
Who's that?
Gil from. So sorry to leave you out, Adam, because I know you like not
You
big in
good?
fighting games. On Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, I have a bootleg copy for Dreamcast too, by the way. I do. And dude, so if he has, so the problem with that guy is he's hot and he's cold. He's like Todoroki.
Yeah,
Oh my god. So he's that guy.
I know.
Prior to My Hero Academia,
Yeah,
and he wearing just his draws,
Yeah.
man. You might as well have a wrestling belt on.
that boy
wrestling
beat you up
boots
in
gonna
his
have
tiny
that full-time
whities,
wrestling.
bro.
Dude, this dude would throw fire and ice at the same time at you, and them shits hit hard. And then he had so if he had a full bar of a hyper combo and you beat him, Now I'll say it again, if you beat him that one round, or hell that round, whatever.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I don't want to hear it.
I'ma say it.
Don't-
Resurrection! Oh, he comes back automatically. And then if you don't interrupt that, full health. I threw Hadouken. I remember I was a young type, young awesome Jeremy. Oh yes. He threw Hadouken. And I guess the power it's so powerful, it blew it back. And I go, oh hell no! I gotta fight this motherfucker again? Oh my god, dude, that sucked donkey balls. And then if not that, his special was like it's weird. Like he'll float up to the middle of the screen and like 6 wings will come out.
Yep.
And like it's like I don't know, sound or whatever the fuck it hit you, and it takes damn it all your freaking life.
Yep.
Oh my god, dude. He was hard for no reason, man. He was just mollywop you. I tried with Kim and you. Akuma, I can fuck him up with Akuma because Akuma's good for that offense.
Akuma, I was giving him
That
the
defense
So
sucks.
I just played this game maybe like 6 months ago. I just had an itch to play some Street Fighter, and I was playing that one.
Oh man, he's
I was just
mean for no reason, man. I hate that.
You know who else is bad too on Street Fighter?
Who?
Seth.
Oh! Another guy just fighting in his underwear. Oh, what's up with these guys and their draws, man?
Looking like a fake Dr. Manhattan out here, dude.
Man,
Just blue whoosh everywhere. Whoosh, whoosh.
He disappeared. Sonic boom,
Sonic
boom.
boom.
And then knock you in there and then fucking hit you with that. What was that called? What's that move called? Atomic Buster? Well, no,
That's Atomic Buster.
I thought it was a super move. What? I don't give a shit. Power drive the shit out you. You be spinning in
They have no
circles.
power to be a super move. Take all your life.
Oh man, dude, I hate that guy, man.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 4. Never forget that. Came out in 2009, February 2009. Cause that same year, Capcom had a good year.
Yeah, they did.
Street Fighter in February, and then Resident Evil 5. Your favorite, Adam. Go on.
This goes my segue. You said Capcom.
All right. Oh, good job.
So, old school Capcom game, Mega Man. Mega Man is this awesome Capcom series.
I love Mega Man, bro. Keep talking.
So, for Mega Man, it was not these crazy, insane health bars, right? It wasn't always the fact that there was no saves and whatever. Nah, what made Mega Man bosses hard was you had to beat them in one particular order. Because some bosses' weapons you had to use on other bosses' weapons.
Yep.
And a long time ago, back before you could look this stuff up, right?
Yeah.
If you played Mega Man 2 and started off by trying to fight Woodman, fuck Woodman. Woodman had this stage, which sometimes boss battles, they're crazy, rad, whatever, because the bosses or their moves or their health bars. Nah, this is one that was bad because of the damn stage. So Woodman's stage had little leaves that would fall down, and Woodman's attacks were the leaves that would make this little twirling shield around his ass.
Yep.
And no matter where you
leaf shield.
jumped,
Leaf
you
shield.
got hit by a leaf. Either something that fell from the stage, something that this guy projectile threw at you, or something that if you tried to get in too close, he had this nice little rotating ball of death that would kill you with little leaves.
Yep.
Leaf shield.
Oh, leaf shield. And it's so funny because I remember playing that. I'm like, I can't wait to use that move. Not the leaf shield, the ball of leaves. I couldn't wait to use it.
Yeah.
No, I got stupid leaf shield.
Yep.
I'm like, what am I going to do with this? What is this going to do for me?
What was good on Marvel's Capcom?
No, it's really not good on there either.
Nah.
Oh, I use it on there. Leaf shield. Yeah. Triple and then use it.
And then what made you feel real milky afterwards is that once you figured out what the order was, it kind of made sense. Oh, I should probably go fight the fire guy first and get the fire guy gun. And then you ran through the whole damn boss stage in like 2 minutes.
Like,
Yep.
Right?
On the flame.
But if you did it out of order, that 2-minute Wonder Lick turned into a 20-minute fiasco.
Yep.
Jesus.
Every
H.
time.
Christ.
Every time.
You just disappeared into
Yep.
nothingness.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Pew, 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 pew,
They're
pew.
so disappointed. I hate hearing that sound. It kind of triggers me, to be honest. I love Mega Man.
Yeah.
That's all I hear. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it tastes like tiny little balls.
Remember fighting Trombone on Mega Man Legends?
I never got that far. That game was awesome, though.
Oh, yeah?
I want to play that game again.
Yeah,
I
that
really
game-
do.
that
I
game
wanna
was
get that.
dope.
That's one of them I gotta get later.
Oh,
My child was
and
awesome.
Sigma too. Sigma, you can die, dude. Like I hate the fact you even came back in Marvel's Capcom 4. He must not be named.
Oh, wait,
'Cause,
I don't play that one.
You know,
I'm
he
sorry.
must not. That's the Marvel's Capcom that must not be named. Now, I particularly didn't hate it. It was fun for me, but I get it though.
They changed Morgan, bro.
Yeah, I get
You
it.
know, that's one of
Oh,
my-
I hated that.
my
Now,
go-to
that's
characters.
the main thing I hated about that game is what they did to Morgan.
Yeah. Graphics are dope, though.
Yeah.
They did a hell of a job with the
Yeah.
graphics, man. But when the game is not on Evo,
Yeah.
a fighting game, I should say,
Yeah.
something's wrong.
Supposed to be the fighting game. Marvel's Capcom 3 has been the fighting game every year it comes out, except for that one. That one just
Yeah, that's what
Nobody
Infinity.
liked it.
Infinity ain't did shit. And I don't own it. I still got the third one. I got the third one, the one you got me, the second one.
yeah.
I plan on getting Marvel's Capcom for Dreamcast eventually.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get. Anyway, bosses. I mentioned it to y'all earlier. Who the hell was it that is perfect for me? Oh, can I go back since we're still on Capcom and
Sure.
fighting games? In Bison. Street Fighter Alpha 3, dude. We were just talking about how hard he was, man. No matter who you were, and it was cool because you could block in air.
Yeah.
You couldn't block this goddamn Psycho Crusher. Only the boss Bison could do it.
Yeah.
If you play M Bison, you can't do it, but he can. And he'll fade away, he'd go fade away the screen, and then take the whole screen over and take more than half your life, and you lose, and it's unfair, and I fucking hate it. And it was like, why is he this goddamn hard? It was not that hard on Street Fighter 2.
Sure
Like, in the
wasn't.
actual fuck.
Man, and there's nothing worse when a boss laugh at you, bro. And then it takes me back to stupid Mortal Kombat and Shao Kahn. Every time. That's how he sounds, too. That's how he sounds.
That's how you left.
Oh gosh, Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn make me so mad, dude. He just charged through the whole screen, just shoulder blocking through the whole screen. You can't. I feel like you can't block it. You probably could, but it didn't work because I was too scared, man. He throw that hammer like he Thor, treating it like it's been there, tearing me up the whole time.
And decimating whack-a-mole scores, boy.
Yep.
Gotta remember that. That big ass hammer.
Man,
Don't make me laugh. Fucking bastard. Shoot, I can't stand
dude.
that.
Shao Kahn was OP, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Him,
Christ.
let's see. Sang Sung was never really that hard. I mean, he just turned into people, but I mean, that was cool. That was a cool novelty, but you're getting wrecked. Goro, though. Goro was that dude.
Oh god.
Goro was that dude.
The Goro boss fight on the original Mortal Kombat.
Yes,
he
sir.
was in? No, man.
That mess was
He was
hard.
That was horrible.
That's why I didn't understand when I got to Sing Sung. I'm like,
He just floated around.
like,
Throw a couple fireballs.
I
Huh?
remember the first time I tried to run up with a bicycle kick, he grabbed me in midair.
hold on. Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you can't get this.
I denied.
Yeah,
He
man.
probably laughed and said, don't make me laugh then too. And he didn't even talk. He just go, rah.
I can't
Oh,
lie. When I
gosh.
play Mortal Kombat, girls on there, I just cheat by pressing down up. And I just-
Yeah. Him and Shiva.
If anybody want to know my fighting routine in Mortal Kombat, I play with Goro. That's it.
Just spam the same moves over and over.
Down there.
Adam seen me do that last night with Darkstalkers 3. Vampire Hunter. Yeah. I told you I got that Japanese Sega Saturn.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
What you got on there to play?
So I got Vampire Hunters, Virtual Cop, Tetris, and there's a bonus. What was it called? Fighter Mega Mix. It's like Virtual Fighter. Yeah, I was supposed to get the first 3, and then like I got a letter from a guy who actually came from Okinawa. And I think it's a military base out there because his last name's Latino. I forgot his last name. I'm not gonna put it out there.
Last name was Latino?
Yeah. So I was like, dude.
Latino?
From a country that's 98% Japanese, I don't think you got a Latino last name.
Oh, you're saying he had like a Latino last name.
His last name is Latino. Like, it's a Latino last name.
Oh, I thought you said his last name was
like,
Latino.
No, no, not. The last name is Latino. It's a Latin last name. And I think they got a military base out there in Okinawa. I'm not sure. They do. So, yeah. So, that individual probably, just trying to make a couple dollars. And as a nice gesture, he's like, oh, there's a bonus. Well, surprise, as actually Fighter Mega Mix. So, that was kind of nice of him. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And like, so, Adam was watching me play Vampire Hunter last night. It's pretty cool, It was like one of the originals, not so Darkstalkers 3 kind of found out like later. That and the graphics, you can tell like the color is better. And like, I'm like, yo, this game is hard sometimes. Cause you get that first row, what was it? Like, I think it was like 5, and there's another 5 down there. Yeah. So like, every time I get to like the 6th character, I'm getting my ass waxed. And yeah, I said, watch this. I was gonna spam fireballs, and I was just spamming fireballs, and kind of worked. Yeah. So I would do shit like that the whole time. So I understand with the whole Goro stump / Shiva stump. It just fucking works.
Hey,
bro.
if it works, it works.
It works. Don't be mad. You cheating. Part of the moveset. I ain't cheating. It's part of the moveset. But yeah. Damn. Who was I thinking about? Is another hard boss. F that. What about you, Adam? What was another hard boss for you that make you just want to, throw your food up?
So let me throw a curveball.
Go on.
Not so much that the boss was hard, but the conditions were hard.
Ooh, good one.
So y'all played tons of video games. Sometimes where you get in the boss fights and it's not just like mano a mano, it's not you and whatever. There's the dumb little NPC characters that you have to protect or at least make sure that they don't die.
Yeah.
Star Fox 64.
Fucking
Slippy!
Oh, Slippy! It's like he told you to do a barrel roll for a reason. Do a barrel roll, bro. He taught you in the
could hold
beginning.
his own. Every once in a blue moon, he chime in. I can't get this guy off me. That's fine. Cool. I got you. You're holding you down. That's all right. Slippy. God damn it, Slippy.
Every level, dude.
Go home.
Dude. Go home, Slippy. You suck, dude.
But that Star Wolf fight in specific, you had everybody tagged up with everybody else, and you trying to fly around, make sure that none of your people die if you wanted a nice good ending to the game, right?
Yeah.
God bless it, man.
Oh,
Every single time.
God,
and once,
dude.
if you, it couldn't work if you just wanted to stay focused on Slippy because you knew it was going to die and you were trying to preempt that shit.
Yeah.
No. Because if you stayed focused on Slippy the whole time, Pepe's ass was right there trying his best Slippy cameo.
Yeah.
Fox.
Hell. He old, bro. He old.
Oh, good night.
So what else y'all know where it was the conditions of the boss fight that made that suck?
Sonic 1 and 2. Last boss fight.
Oh.
Because you had 0 coins. So if you
Okay,
think about it, Sonic's
okay.
immortal. You
Yeah.
have 1 coin. If you think about it, he has 1 coin. He's pretty much
Just make
immortal.
sure it doesn't fly off screen.
Yeah, and that's it.
Well, he doesn't drown.
Yeah, 2 conditions. Don't drown and don't fall off screen. Good job, guys. So yeah, and I remember hearing a video. I think I was watching like Mojo or whatever on their YouTube channel, and it was like individuals that kind of like immortal. Sonic was one of them. So if you play Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, you get to the final boss fight with fight. Fuck that Eggman thing. Dr. fucking Robotnik. Eggman. Fuck out of here. Miss me with that bullshit. You had to be skilled. It was skill alone. It's skilled in timing. It's not like, oh, well, I just do it and so, I get lucky. No. It's straight timing and it's skill. Hand-eye coordination. It was very important back in the day when we were kids.
Yep.
Now it's okay, but like back then, you have to have actual hand-eye coordination. It was no lagging because there ain't no damn online. It was you had a good controller that was connected to the goddamn system, and it was just how it is, man. And yes, did I die a lot? You goddamn right I did. because I was a young guy trying to fulfill dreams.
Yep.
That's all I was doing.
Try to live your best life.
Exactly. Exact the freaking mundo. Ah, good old days.
Yeah.
Ah, the good old days. I
Yeah,
love
man.
Man.
You know, I was looking at this list here, and this one I can't believe I forgot to mention.
What's that?
So, it may not seem like it, but I'm going to go with Mewtwo. The Pokemon
God.
Red, Blue, and Yellow.
Go on.
Bruh. So,
Oh, okay.
not only did you have to go through all the Elite Four,
Oh, shoot.
Yep.
all the Elite Four, dude.
Yeah.
All of them. You go through the Elite Four and Mewtwo just sitting there. Why do villains always overlook something? Why they always gotta like menacingly like do the Batman thing, just menacing look over a cliff? Mewtwo's menacing looking over the Cerulean cliff there, and you just walk up to him. And back then we knew Mewtwo, but we didn't know him. You know, we just seemed like, hey, this Pokemon looks cool. Let's go talk to him. And he proceeds to wreck every Pokemon you know and love. And I don't know about y'all, but I was attached to my Pokemon. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I, of course, had a Pikachu that I wouldn't let evolve. I wouldn't evolve it with a stupid Lightning Stone because I didn't want a stupid Raichu. I want to keep my Pikachu a Pikachu.
Right.
But that led to him getting wrecked quite a bit. Let's see, I had...
shit.
And it got even worse because he had the damn recover move.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he
dude.
did recovery. Yep.
Fuck the recover move.
Oh, he would just recover his whole life. I'm like, dude, I've killed you already. Why don't you just die? I got Charizard on you. I got Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
And I even had the legendary birds, bro, and I was still losing.
That's one of the hardest bosses, Goro.
I told you, bro.
Half the stuff we were saying is on this list I'm looking at. Go
I
on.
told you, dude.
Holy
So,
shit.
Mewtwo, man. Mewtwo was a hard one. And there was no sad, man. It felt so good to finally catch him.
Oh,
Man.
yeah, that's awesome.
I was like, gotcha.
And for anybody listening, but you could just throw a Master Ball. I just threw a Master Ball. Nah, because you wanted to keep that Master Ball because you
Yeah.
didn't know back in your first playthrough.
You never know. You never knew if you were going to need it or not.
And if you kept it, then you could do the nice little glitch thing after.
Yeah.
Right?
Or you can fight.
I
the
was a
glitch.
dumb bastard and I used the Master Ball by mistake.
probably
And
used
so,
the catch
wait a
on
minute. My
Pokemon.
very first. Hold on. I didn't know. I didn't
I
read.
want Pikachu!
Yeah.
I did, no, could you? I had read, probably could. Anyway, I didn't know because I didn't read stuff when I played. And so,
Catch a
wasted
Rattata.
on something.
You trying to catch a Rattata.
Nah,
you missed me with that. You think I'm going to use that for that?
He fought one of the player link battles and goes, I can't get a Bulbasaur. I chose a Charmander. Let me throw my Master Ball at your Bulbasaur.
Gotcha.
So, one of the reasons why I like Articuno is because he froze that goddamn Mewtwo and I used an
Yep.
Ultra Ball and they helped me out, man. But, yeah, I was a dummy. Once upon a time.
That's funny.
So to kind of reiterate, yeah, he was hard too. I hated that guy. And it's funny, like, so what was that Screen Rant? Most of the bosses that we all talking about is
It's funny.
it's so funny. Well, they talk about M Bison on Street Fighter 2.
I see all like he was hard too though.
He was.
Yeah,
I was
he
hoping
was
he was
hard,
that bad.
man.
Once
He
you
was
master, it's pretty cool. Wiz Pig, I don't know, fucking Donkey Kong Racing.
I'm going to burn back some traumatization real fast.
Go ahead.
Maximum Carnage.
All right.
That game,
That's-
that was hard. to get
Hard.
further.
On that note, I'm leaving. I'll be back.
Where you get basically the shit kicked out of you in an alleyway and broken ribs and start off with half health
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you getting completely jumped by like the gang of every supervillain imaginable. There's Sheik, there's Hobgoblin,
Right.
of course Carnage, and there's some other motherfucker like what is his name? Carrion.
Wasn't it like a boss fight like that prior to?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I lost to that one. I ain't lose to the last one. I finally got far. Like you said,
And
you
that
couldn't
wasn't even
freaking
the main
save
boss
it.
fight. Yes, and you couldn't save
Couldn't
it.
even
That wasn't even
save
the
it.
main boss fight.
Oh my god, you couldn't even save back then. So it was just like
Oh.
balls, bro.
No,
Balls.
no. It wasn't a back then thing. That was a Super Nintendo game. They
Oh.
had the power to save.
Dude, I
they
had
just
Sega.
hated everybody.
I
They
had it
just
to save
hated
it,
everybody.
bro. That's
What's
funny.
this about Nintendo hating everybody? I believe it.
So Super Nintendo Maximum Carnage, Jeremy chimes in with, "Oh yeah, you couldn't even save. You couldn't save back then." And I'm like, no, that wasn't a back then thing. Because Super Nintendo had the power to save.
Yeah.
Oh, for
and it's
sure.
so funny.
They just
For
hated
sure.
you.
He
if you
hated
played
the
Maximum
no,
Carnage.
it was just that game because I had it for Sega, and that fucking sucks. So you talking about Super Nintendo? I'm talking about Sega. Those developers hated us children.
Yep.
Those
Yep.
motherfuckers.
God, they were like, nah, our lives miserable, your lives will be miserable too.
Yeah, we gonna sit all night making this entertainment. Watch this.
Yep.
Yeah, hold my
Oh
beer.
shit! Yeah, right. Den of Geeks. Psychomantis number 24. What? Told you. Hard bosses.
Yep, Psycho Mantis was a beast, man.
Yeah.
It was so unique, man. So unique.
Oh my god, dude. Our childhood. See, kids? You lucky, privileged fuckers.
Wait, no. That's not true.
Oh?
There's
Dark
a
Souls.
game right now.
Besides
It's
Dark
probably one of
Souls.
the hardest games that I've played in a really long time. That's new.
Oh, go on.
Cuphead.
The fuck?
Okay.
But it's based off of old school shit.
It's new though.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Have any of y'all played it yet?
No, I've seen gameplay.
When this podcast is over, we're gonna go downstairs and play.
I put hands on this game once for like all of 3 or 4 minutes, man. It felt so good. It
Yeah.
feels like old school
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
But yes, the difficulty gives zero functions about you at all.
Zero. I was fighting this Medusa lady that turns into a. She's like a witch lady that turns into a airplane that turns into like a bunch of other different things. She is ridiculous. That's just one of the mini bosses. And then you gotta fight the slot machine type boss. Man, I was want to throw my controller. My kids were like, "Why are you screaming? What's the matter?" Like, y'all gonna try to play.
Damn.
Y'all can play. I look at him just died. I'm like,
Dang. I love how we have a lot in common with the rest of the world.
yep.
Because I'm like just looking through these websites and still Sephiroth's number 5. Out of
Hey.
two, you have a list of 20 hardest game bosses and then 25. And Sephiroth's still 25, man. As we
Yeah.
talking, we just all looking up stuff. Mike Tyson. Out of Mike
Oh.
Tyson's Punch Out. I never got that far. I never really played
Oh,
that
I
very
got
much.
one that's probably not on that list. The old school Kung Fu game for NES. Man! Chad's already up here with me!
Let me see. Kung Fu, is it called Kung
That-
Fu?
Yes.
The one stupid boss that just kicked.
Yeah.
Oh,
kicked.
I think I know what you're talking about. Was
He
it an
couldn't
arcade
get
game
close, and he
too?
kicked. Yes, it was an arcade game.
Bro, you trying to walk up
I
on
played
me
the
like,
Orange Team.
nope.
Fuck that guy. Fuck
Nope.
that guy. I hate that guy.
Get whooped with a front kick. I'm
Man.
grown, bro. I've been beating people this whole
And one
time.
front kick takes like a third of your health.
Word.
Yeah, and you had no projectiles. You had to get in close.
Ah, gay. I look. Was it Kung Fu Master?
That was what made Mike Tyson Punch Out so hard.
Oh, this guy. This guy here.
Yeah.
That's the game. That's
Yeah.
the
That's
game.
the
That's
game.
not the
Not the
guy.
guy, but the game. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The boss was like
Yeah, I
twice
played
your
this.
size.
I played this in the arcade, man. Watch TV.
I got that one at home too.
Word. Yeah. Kung Fu Master. That's what it's called. Yeah, God damn it! Don't do that. This is he sucks. Oh man, I'm getting
Bro.
getting that game now, man. I gotta get fucking I was a Kingdom Fighters. I'm looking
Kingdom
at
Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts. Thank you. 2. So
I
can
just found one. that-
dick kick that guy.
It's very unexpected.
Oh.
I'm looking at it and laughing. Because when I tell you, you're going to look at me crazy. And you're going to agree.
Go on.
Through the Fire and Flames. Guitar Hero.
Is that a boss? Okay.
What? That's a boss. That's a
Yeah,
boss.
it's the last song
What
at the
website
end.
you looking at?
Bruh. That, man, this is on Vulture.com. That, man, I saw this, and it's number 4. And they're right. Not only is it's hard enough to get through good Fire and the Flames on easy. You try putting it on medium. I got through it on medium one time. On hard, I can get almost there. Now my brother-in-law, so he broke his hand. And when he broke his
Doing
hand.
this?
No.
Oh, I was like, God
No,
damn.
right? He broke his hand, and then he was starting to learn how to play guitar, so he had to play a little differently. So he plays with it over like this. Like y'all can't see my hand, but
That's
he's not
crazy.
holding a guitar normally. He's playing like overhand, and that's how he beats it. He's super good at it.
You have to be to do it like that. Damn, that's a
He didn't have
master.
nothing else to do.
That's a master.
Hey man,
Man, you witness mastery.
Well, if we're
That's
going
cool.
outside the box like that,
yeah.
Chess Master.
Chess master.
Chess Master, the final like whatever thing it is the same Deep Six computer that made all the news brackets and whatever like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is unbeatable.
No lie.
Yeah, no.
Huh? Oh, so this on this website it's saying, this was pretty hard though. I don't know if it's harder than the other stuff, but it's saying number 1 is Skolas from Destiny, House of Wolves, from the first Destiny.
I haven't seen
Now,
none of that.
I beat
Nice
Skolas. He
website.
was kind of tough, but I beat him by myself actually. But you know,
Damn.
but Destiny is a game I spent probably like the most time on a recent console. I used to wake up early in the morning, play for an hour, go to the gym, sometimes come on my lunch break and play. Then I get home and I would play until late night. Then I wake up early in the morning and play again because I had a problem and I loved it so much. I love
man.
Destiny, dude. It was I love that. Well, Destiny 2, not so much, but I'm hearing that all the new upgrades and new DLCs and new updates have made it pretty good, but not for me because I spent all my money. I spent like $125 on the special edition, and it was kind of boo boo. But
Dude.
it wasn't as good as the first one. It lacked that magic, man.
Oh, that was hard. And that was technically a boss fight. I'm going to end mine with this one. Something I like. So, I'm looking at thegamer.com. And I have to show Adam, you guys, this shit, because I got Snake Eater. So, I'm talking about Metal Gear Snake Eater, Metal Gear 3.
Yeah.
And they said their number 13's boss fight, by the way. Guess who is it? It's the Sorrow. The Sorrow's fucking dead already, right? The reason why it's so hard, let me explain this. And it was like, holy shit, he technically is a boss. But a boss you don't physically touch. Why is it hard? Because if you was a murdering kid like myself, you know, puberty. So anyway, and you were like, I can get away with murder and not pay no consequences whatsoever or send souls to their maker. I was shooting dicks. I was shooting foreheads. I was making guys bleed to get death. I was an asshole. Fuck putting them to sleep. I was shooting motherfuckers left and right. Well, there's a part on there. When you meet the Sorrow, he's floating around talking shit about you. And you walking slowly through this river. Technically, you're dead because you fell off not a cliff, but like a waterfall or some shit like that. And you meet these guys. So all the guys that you killed, you meet them again. If you set them on fire and there's a vulture eating them, you dick shot him. This way, the one guy you dick shot, he was like, he's bleeding from his genitals and stuff like that. He's like, I'm useless. Hey, dude, that shit's so funny. It's so funny. And then you say the ones you set on fire, they're like, that shit is so funny. And you can't touch them because if you touch them, that drains your life. You're totally ignorant of this whole thing. So here's another little spoiler alert. So if you meet up with his corpse. Apparently, he died there, which is kind of weird, like full circle in the world of Metal Gear, apparently. You die. So the key to beating this quote-unquote, air quotes, boss, you have to take your death pill, and then you revive in the real world. Yeah. And that's how you beat that boss. But you don't know, because I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? I kept going, like, what the fuck do I do? I literally, this time around, they don't tell you shit. They don't tell you nothing. Nobody calls you on your little 1960s little...
No Kodak talk out here,
yeah, man. You know, you remember Major Zero. He don't call you. Paramedic. She don't call you. Sigget. He don't call you. I think that was the main people. Oh, Eva. She don't call you. You technically you're dead. And so I was like, fuck! I gotta figure it out. I'm like, and I was just playing one. Then we take a death pill because you can do that and fake your death on the actual game. But this boss fight, you have to take it to revive. Fucking backwards. Yeah. And so, holy crap. And I seen it on, like I said, thegamer.com is number, I think it was 13, 15, 13. Hardest boss fight. And going, that's funny. Actually makes sense because you have to figure it out on your own. Oh my gosh. Jesus H. Christ. That made, that was technically hard for no reason.
But yeah. I never got that far in that game. I used to watch you play it all the time.
Oh, that game's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it is for sure. Yeah, man. Well, that was a good episode, actually.
Yeah, it was.
It didn't even feel like an hour passed by, to be honest.
No, actually it didn't.
Oh, video games.
Wait, hold on. Anything you got on your mind? Any more bosses? Hard parts?
Can't think of any?
We can go on for days. Yeah.
Yeah, we really could.
really
man.
Yeah, without
Make several episodes if you want to.
Games flashing back and forth from F-Zero and final stupid races to playing freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi cheating. Hurry the cards to make it exactly what I need. God damn it.
Yo, right?
But
Like,
now,
I'm gonna like
pull the Zodi on me one more time, bro.
that
Oh,
Pull
my
the Zodi on me
God.
one more again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I used to love playing it on PS2, the little Yu-Gi-Oh game. I forget the name of it, but
I had a Rose Duelist.
yeah, there you go, Rose Duels.
I got Eddie Carvalho. I gotta say thank you.
Eddie. Anyway, yeah, man. Well, I like this episode. It was good. Video games always magical. Always bring you to a fun place.
Yeah, it actually does.
Yeah, man. Well, we've been knocking these podcasts out, man, pretty consistently. I'm liking this. Sorry, my voice is all jacked. Hopefully, I end up sounding like John Laurinaitis. But
People power.
people power. But yeah, man. Special thanks to Adam for joining us, man. Really appreciate it.
I'll let your
Shit,
boy,
y'all.
man.
Yeah,
He's pretty
man.
baller, man.
Yeah, man. Well, this is Fusion High. It's Chad, Jeremy, and Adam, man, and we out this thing.
Ha!
Yep.